Demam ku pikirkannya, di mana letak salahnya? Kau pikirkan apa aku masih sendiri? Ku lepas kacamata, apa kau lebih suka? Ku yang tak mau kalah, tapi untukmu ku mengalah. Ku telan sajalah, itu kan yang kau mau. Memang aku yang salah, suka cari masalah, salahku setengah.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about Social Security Protection under the Employees Provident Fund Act 1991, focusing on the purpose of this law. So, first of all, what is this act about? The Employees Provident Fund Act 1991 is a law that regulates the Employees Provident Fund, which is EPF. EPF is compulsory savings scheme for employees in Malaysia. This main purpose of this law is to provide a financial security for employees, particularly when they reach their retirement age. Under this act, both employers and employees must contribute in a portion of the employee salary every month. These contributions are saved in the employee's EPF account and can be used later in life when they are no longer working. Another important purpose of this act is encourage long-term saving. Many people may not voluntarily save for the future, so this law ensures that employees consistently save throughout their working years. This helps to prevent financial problems after the retirement and reduce the reliance on family members or government aid. Besides the retirement, this act also aims to provide social protection during important life events. EPF saving can be partially withdrawn for certain needs such as buying a house, education purpose, medical treatment, and also in case of disability. This shows that the Act functions as a financial safety act and also not just a retirement fund. Next, this Act also serves to protect employees' rights. Employers are legally required to register their employees and make timely contribution. If their employers fail to do so, they can face the penalties. This ensures that fairness and accountability in the employment system can gain. Lastly, at a broader level, the Act contributes as a national economic stability. EPF funds are invested carefully, which helps strengthen the economy while still protect the member savings. To conclude, the purpose of the Employees Provident Fund Act 1991 is to secure employees' financial future, promote saving discipline, protect worker welfare, and also support long-term social in terms of economic stability in Malaysia.
So now I will explain who is covered under the Employees Provident Fund Act 1991. The Employees Provident Fund Act applies mainly to employees in the private sector and certain categories of public sector workers. According to the official website of the Employees Provident Fund, also known as KWSP, the Act covers Malaysian citizens and permanent residents who are employed under contract of service, whether the contract is written or oral. This means that as long as there is an employer-employee relationship, the employee is generally required to contribute to EPF. Furthermore, all private sector employees are covered under this Act, regardless of their position, salary level, or industry. This ensures that workers from different sectors, including lower income earners, receive equal social security protection. In addition, public sector employees who are not entitled to pension schemes are also required to contribute to EPF, providing them with retirement savings similar to private sector workers. The Act also extends coverage to foreign workers. For foreign workers, employers are required to make EPF contribution, while employee contribution are subject to the regulation in force. Furthermore, employees who work on a part-time, temporary, contract, or probationary basis are included under the Act, provided that employer-employee relationship exists. However, it is important to note that self-employed individuals and freelancers are not compulsorily covered under the EPF Act. Despite this, KWSP allows these individuals to participate through voluntary contribution schemes, enabling them to save for retirement and enjoy financial security. So, we can conclude that the EPF Act provides wide coverage to ensure that the most workers in Malaysia are protected and have access to long-term saving for their future.
Next, I would like to explain my question, which is to identify the employee's legal obligation under the Employees Provident Fund Act 1991. Firstly, employers are required to register their business with the Employer Provident Fund or EPF within 30-day commencing operations. This ensures that employees are legally covered under the Social Security system. Secondly, employees must deduct the employee EPF contribution from their monthly wages, which is currently 11%, and at the same time contribute the employer's share. Usually 13% of employees' wages. Both contribution must be paid to EPF by the 15th of the following months. Thirdly, employer have the responsibility to keep accurate record of employee wages and EPF contribution, and the submit monthly contribution statement to EPF. Employer must also report any changes in employment, such as resignation or termination. In addition, employers must protect employees' rights by ensuring the EPF contributions are not misused or delayed, as these funds legally belong to the employee.
The Employees Provident Funds provide several benefit and savings schemes to help protect the financial well-being of employees during their working years and after retirements. Every month, both employers and employees contribute a portion of wages into the EPF, and these contributions are placed into different accounts for specific purposes. First, the retirement account is meant for long-term savings and is mainly used after retirement to support daily living expenses. Next, the well-being account allows contributors to withdraw part of their savings for important needs. For example, buying a house, paying for education, or covering medical costs. Lastly, the flexible account gives contributors easier access to a small portion of their savings for short-term or emergency financial needs, helping them manage unexpected expenses. Besides saving account, the EPF also offers various withdrawal options based on different life situations. Contributors can withdraw their savings when they reach the age of 55 or 60 to prepare for retirement. These withdrawals are also allowed for medical treatments, disability, or in the event of death, where the savings can help support the contributor or their family members. Furthermore, the EPF invests the savings collected and paid annual dividends to contributor. This dividend increases the total amount of savings over time and help employees build better financial security for the future. Thus, the benefit and savings scheme provided by the EPF play an important role in helping employees ensure financial stability throughout their life.
Last, I will be analyzed to what extent the Employee Provident Fund Act 1991 achieved its purpose as a social security protection law. The main purpose of the Employee Provident Fund Act 1991 is to ensure financial security for employees, especially after retirement through compulsory saving. Overall, this law has been largely successful in achieving its objective, though there are still some limitations. First, the Act effectively promotes a long-term financial security for employees by making EPF contribute compulsory for both employee and employees. The law ensures that workers consistently save a portion of their income throughout their working life. This can help employees accumulate retirement funds in disciplinary and systematic manners. As a result, many retirees are able to rely on their EPF savings as a primary source of income after retirement and reducing dependence on family members or government assistance. Second, the EPF Act provides flexibility and protection during employment, not only after retirement. Through different EPF accounts, members are allowed to make withdrawals for important life such as housing, education, and medical expenses. In addition, benefits are provided in case of disability or death, ensuring that financial support for contribute of their dependents. This shows that the law goes beyond retirement saving and offers broader social security protection. Third, despite this strength, the law has certain limitations. One major issue is that some employees, especially those in the low-income group, may still have insufficient EPF saving upon retirement. Frequently, yearly withdrawal and rising living costs can reduce the amount available for old age. Furthermore, self-employed individuals and informal sector workers are not fully covered under compulsory EPF contribution. So, the Employee Provident Fund Act 1991 is largely achieved its purpose of providing social skill protection for employees by ensuring compulsory saving and financial stability. While improvements are needed to address coverage gap and retirement advocacy, the EPF remains a strong and effective pillar of Malaysia's social security system.
Ku lepas kacamata, apa kau lebih suka? Ku yang tak mau